What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Shelvin.
Lady Rise.
Hey, we back in the building, man. We back in the building. What's up? How y'all feeling today, man? I really hope that your Christmas was good. I really hope that everything went well on this weekend for you, man. My weekend went well. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's me echoing. I do that a lot. Y'all already be used to it.
We are.
Are we on the YouTube channel as well right now? Man, I want to drop that YouTube channel link in here, man, because I really want y'all to start getting on the YouTube channel link because we really need y'all to just start tuning in on the YouTube channel because we're about to switch over to that platform simply for the ability and the benefit of, just going broader and actually expanding the show. So we really want y'all to just start tuning in to the YouTube channel. If you can, if you will, we would really appreciate it here at the podcast, man. We want to definitely switch over to that platform as soon as possible. Definitely next year in January, we will be going over to that totally and completely. Not sure if we're going to be still on Facebook, but that's still in the air. That's to be determined. I will be putting out a post later on this week on that. With that said, Lady Roz, how you been?
I can't complain, This weather have a sister down, though, with these allergies.
Man, everybody's sick. Shoot. Everybody's sick, man. I'm glad I'm good, man. I'm glad I haven't had any encounters, man. But it seems like everybody's getting sick around this time. And I hope y'all being safe out there. It seems like this pandemic is back on the rise. Definitely be safe out there. I don't know what you're doing or where you work at or, your lifestyle or nothing like that. But you definitely need to be safe out there, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. And what we don't want is to hear more bad news about people passing away and stuff like that because, of situation. Man, I've lost a lot of people, both knowingly and unknowingly this year. I found out that, some of my good friends have died, and it's crazy because some of these people you wouldn't even expect to, die like that. Like good people with great ambition, and they just seem to die, man, because of this pandemic. It's really bad out there, man. I really encourage you to, just be safe. I know a lot of people do not believe in going to get that shot. A lot of people don't believe in a lot of stuff, man. But if you don't believe in nothing, at least be safe. At least keep wear your mask when you need to and stuff like that. Because it's getting bad out there, man. And I don't want to, especially y'all here on the podcast. I don't want to, hear about y'all, going through it and stuff like that, man. I'm gonna keep y'all in the prayer, man. I really celebrated Christmas this Saturday, man. It was my family's first time. We went out in South Dallas, man, and we went out there and we, did a little outreach in the community, man. It was a blessing to give back to the community this weekend, man. It was awesome, man, and it really went well. I hope y'all Christmas was well, man, and it went well with y'all. Hold on real quick. Gotta hit my lips real quick, man. I don't want my lips to be chapped up on here, man. You know how that can get. But, man, I hope y'all was doing good, man. I hope y'all was doing good, man. We had a great discussion on last week, man. We really talked about some good stuff on last week, man. I always seem to forget the title right when, what are your relationship goals? It's what we're going to be talking about this week. Why do you think people cheat? Why do you think people cheat, man? And it was a whole bunch of reasons why people cheat, and it's a whole bunch of ways that people cheat. I learned that people can cheat emotionally. I didn't know that emotional cheating was a thing.
Oh, absolutely. Because especially like with women, because women check out emotionally before we check out physically.
And why is that?
Why?
For you.
Because that means that for whatever reason, there's been a communication breakdown. So maybe I've told you over and over and over and over and over that this is what I'm expecting or this is what I need. And if you're not adhering to that for whatever reason that may be, then, so emotionally, eventually you become detached, so to speak. And that's a real bad place to get in a relationship.
Right.
Because you might rather her leave physically first. Because,
what?
yeah. Because you can get her back if she just leave physically first, if she's still emotionally attached. But if she's emotionally detached, you got some problems, brother.
I don't know about
You got
that.
some work to do.
Say, man, y'all help me with that one, man,
Yeah,
please.
buddy, I'm
because we're
telling
not coming back. I can dig it. Y'all probably not coming back. But shoot, you know, I probably don't want you back if you leave physically. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Shoot, I feel like you just said tainted and contaminated the territory.
I mean, but okay, but if y'all having the same discussion, okay, let's say for instance, like some women just need little stuff, so to speak. Like I'm not a hard person to please from me.
Right.
So it's the little small things that make a difference. You know, like, hey, you get home, you know, the little kiss, the little play with me, you know, just things like that. So I'm not expecting you to move mountains and things like that.
Okay.
Okay. So that's like I said, I can only speak for me.
Right.
Okay. So if there's a change in your pattern, so if you've been coming home kissing.
Oh, the change in the pattern is that the communication breakdown. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, because that's an indication to the woman that there's something going on with you.
Oh, okay. I can dig that. So that's vice versa too.
Oh, absolutely.
So once I
but here's the difference.
What's the difference?
Women, if they're cheating,
they won't change their pattern.
absolutely not. Most of them. Most
Well,
of them are
y'all
not going
some
to change. You right. We some cold blooded. But
Well,
most of
y'all
them,
cold.
most women are not going to change their pattern. You got some of them that's just, you know.
Matter of fact, they go specialize their pattern just to make sure that you don't notice no change.
If she got any sense,
Shoot, some of these people ain't got no sense.
well, you right about
Some
that
of these
too.
people ain't got no sense. I mean, I hope you ain't giving these people a way to, you know, go and do some stuff. We are not encouraging.
We are not encouraging you to be not faithful to your mate. That is not what this discussion is about. Let's give the disclaimer now.
Now, Kyra had me laughing so hard. Her response to being cheated on was she gonna get her lick back.
And that's how some people look at it. However, but when you get to a different place in life, you know, we can't tit for tat because we got to figure out what's the issue.
Kyra, I'm not finna play with you out here, man. Say she got it out. She is really about that life. She is really not playing about that. Like she ain't even in the fight yet. She already talking about getting her lick back. So you already know what's going down with Kyra. I mean, do y'all feel like that's a good response anyway? I don't know if that's a good response, but you know.
No, but everybody have to do what works for them. But if you're in a serious relationship, that's not going to be the proper mindset.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Now let me ask you this: if you get your lick back, do you stay or do you go?
I don't know.
Please answer me. Somebody on here.
Some
please
people
answer
they're
me.
gonna stay. They're
Does
gonna
getting
stay.
your lick back encourage you to stay in the relationship? I'm just curious on why get your lick back if you're not gonna stay.
I think they're gonna stay for the simple fact that at that moment.
She said
They made
she
you
leave it. Hold on, stop. So you gonna hit them where it hurts, and then you gonna hit the door. But it's cold. Say, man, people are so cold. Say, man, I love you, cuz. But you are something else. Let me just say, I don't know who all over here watching. I know I got some people over here watching. Please tap in. I really want y'all to know when you get your lick back, is you gonna stay or not? Like, what is the lick back for? I don't know.
It's self gratification at that moment.
So I get it. Self gratification at that moment. I get that. So now let's just go ahead and get into the topic because this is gonna correlate with all this. Man, I'm so glad. Listen, I'm excited. Y'all don't realize how excited I am. We are in the last week of the year.
Yes.
Here at the Chatterbox. We have been doing this for half a year now. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to put some hearts across the screen for us because we've been doing this for half a year now, and we have been dedicated. We have been committed and coming on here a lot of y'all would have been and stopped. I mean, this ain't for everybody. I get it. A lot of y'all would have been. We have been here every week faithfully. We've only missed 1 week, I believe, and that was because some stuff had broke down. Well, it was a couple of weeks some stuff had broke down. But we are here in the last week here at the Chatterbox, man. I'm just so excited that we're able to keep going, man. This is a great milestone for us, man. Hopefully by this time next year, we'll be a year and a half in it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be celebrating a year in June. Y'all please stay tuned with us, man. We gonna rock this thing, and we gonna just push it and get better. Every week we came with something new.
And you know what? I just want to say I am so happy for you. This has been awesome to be a part of this. Now,
Amen.
I have not been here every week. However,
You been shooting hooky.
I've been shooting hooky. However, I want to give kudos to Shelvin for this.
Amen.
Because he sticks with it, and it's important to him.
It is.
So I encourage all of you who are on here, who are listening, who are watching, please share this, like this, tag your friends, tell your friends, tweet your friend, tag your friend, share something.
That's what's
because
up, man.
this is real stuff.
It's
We
really
chatting about
important.
some real stuff.
It's really important to me. I'm talking
Yes.
about it's really important.
Yes.
It's important to me because we just want to be that voice. We want to be that voice between the emotion and the expression. A lot of us don't know how to express ourselves, and we want to give a voice to the voiceless, man. I don't care what you're in. I don't care what you're doing. You feel some type of way about something we've talked about, and this is the platform for it. We love y'all, man. We encourage y'all to continue to follow us, man. Please follow us on the YouTube channel at the Chatterbox. Please, we're gonna be transitioning, man. We here, man. It's the last week of the year 2021, and we still here, man. I don't care what y'all saying, man. Muscle. That's strength there, man. But now let's get into this topic, man, because I really want to see how this go work out. Because y'all play too much. I really don't know why y'all be trying to play with me like this here. Like I'm just gonna sit here and just let y'all say some anything and ride off with it. Please let me know why you gonna get your lick back and leave. I really want to know why you gonna get your lick back and leave. But this week's topic, we're gonna be ending the year about relationships. This is the last segment of our relationship series. And this Monday, we're gonna be talking about what are your relationship goals. What are your relationship goals? I want you to think about that real quick. Please, by the end of this segment, I want you to have them listed down here, man. And I really want you to think about that. What are your relationship goals? A lot of times we don't even think about that. We just get in relationships and hope it work out. We done been in so many bad relationships. I just hope they the one. Shoot, I'm so tired of. I had standards. I had standards when I first started doing this, but shoot, nowadays, boy, you don't know what you get into when you get into it.
Well, like for me, like I think that like I have relationship goals and I have goals, period.
Right.
So I kind of journal.
Mm-hmm.
So I write those things down because I want to be able to go back and try to see, okay, well, did this happen? You know, okay, did this transpire? Did we make it? Did this?
What up, Twan?
You know. So I think, you know, like, and I set those relationship goals. Like I might say, okay, so in 5 years, this is, you know,
right,
where I want us to be, you know, what I want us to have accomplished together as a couple, you know.
Right.
You know, so I said short term and long term.
Short term and long term. And those are good, but a lot of people belittle relationship goals. A lot of people dumb them down a little bit. They don't set no goals. Excuse me, man. I had some good food before I came.
That's all right.
I had
there
to
you
eat.
go.
Nah, I don't need that. My breath stink?
No.
Oh, okay. My breath don't stink, y'all. She was just helping me out. I don't really eat mints. They make my stomach hurt. But
okay.
Check this out. What are your relationship goals? So one of the relationship goals that we came up with, that we deemed a relationship goal, and y'all tell me what y'all think about it, is being in a relationship with the person you in a relationship with. What do I mean when I say that? We was actually talking and discussing this week, and y'all would never believe this. This is something that my boy Calvin, we were talking about, and I said it was interesting. He said that 60%, and I want to say this verbatim, so Calvin, help me if I mess this up. He says 6% of women do not love the person they in a relationship. They just want to be in the marriage. 60% of women do not love the person they in a relationship with. They just want to be in the marriage.
I believe that.
So why do you believe that? I'm not a woman. I don't understand it.
Because I know women that just want to have a husband.
But I mean, like, what's the whole benefit of that? Like, I don't get it.
Well, for some women, you got several types, okay? So there's gonna be the one type that she wants somebody to take care of her. It's just that plain and simple.
Nisha said she gonna leave.
She wants somebody to take care of her.
She wants somebody to take care of her.
She wants somebody to take care of her.
So she good with that?
Yeah, so she good with that. She wants somebody to pay the bills and
she gonna cheat.
So
she gonna have her one of those what they call splackavellis.
Well, that's what you get. I mean, you want somebody to pay the bills, so hey.
Man, if all you good for is paying the bills, if that's all she deem you good for is paying the bills and taking care of her, chances are she gonna get taken care of in other areas by somebody else.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong, ladies.
Now that would be the case if he can't handle that area.
Ooh. Hold up, relationship goals. Look, we gonna get down to that part of it.
So I ain't need to wait. Let's don't be playing with it.
Hold on, no. I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to move too fast. We got about 40 minutes to talk about this. I want to make sure
we gonna have enough time to talk about that.
Man, I am not gonna get into that right. That's gonna take up the whole show. Y'all know how y'all get when y'all get to talking about that bedroom stuff, man. That stuff gets serious.
Man. Because if he ain't bring it.
Well, hold on, man. Look, let's slow down a little bit. Let's talk about what we're talking about real quick. Because I'm curious about how you can be in a relationship with somebody who you don't have a rapport with. You don't have a friendship. Y'all don't have anything that y'all have in common. Like, is that even a relationship?
I mean, to me, it's not. But some women just want to be married to say, I'm married. I have a husband. Oh, my husband.
And why is that? Please,
girl, boo.
Women on here, y'all in here, y'all tapped in. Please let me know. Why would you just want to be a wife?
Because some women, that validates them. For whatever reason, for some women, that validates them. You have so many people, so many women that need somebody else to validate them. So that makes them feel some type of way to say that they have a husband. That's what they need. Some people, that's important to them.
But I don't get it. It's just a title.
It's just a title, but she feel like he coming home.
So does that mean that you are missing, you're empty in some other area of your life and you're trying to fill that with a title?
Absolutely. You empty because you need somebody else to validate you. That's the first thing. So of course you empty.
Oh, okay. Help me out then. I'm trying to figure this out. So, Nisha, you say that people define wife in different ways. How many ways do people define wife? And what are some of the ways that people define wife? I'm curious.
To me, it ain't but one way.
What's that?
I mean, you have united in holy matrimony.
Okay.
So now you are husband and wife.
So it said, but listen to this. It said that you can be in a marriage without love. Look, I'm just telling you. I'm just a messenger.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I think you can, because there are instances where I truly believe that you grow to love a person.
Okay.
Because you might care for the person, and because of the person's love for you, and after so long, then yes, you have grown to love that person.
Man.
But maybe it didn't start out that way for whatever reason. So maybe y'all were friends.
So is that loving them, or are you familiar with them? That's a good question.
No, I think eventually.
Calvin started laughing. Like, I mean, just because you know them does not mean that you love them.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you become familiar with somebody over time, but do you actually love them?
I think you can actually love them.
So can somebody snatch you from them?
Not if you love them.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very, very thin line between being in love.
But here's the thing.
You can be loyal without love. Is that a fact? Can you be loyal without love?
You can be loyal without love, but here's the other thing. If you are truly in love with let's
break it down.
Okay, let's say I'm in love.
Uh-huh.
So can't nobody take me. Can't nobody snatch me.
Now,
I know, but he's.
you gotta understand what I'm saying right here, because listen, that sound good until that person come through that actually meets you on different levels of your emotion, different levels of your mentality.
But that could just be temporary. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it could
That
be.
could be temporary. That could be temporary. So if you're in, and here's the other thing. When you're in love with somebody, you're not gonna even entertain that BS.
I don't know about that. I'm telling you. See, relationships are long.
You have to get to the point where you're mature enough to not entertain. Because why am I entertaining another man and I got one?
Because you're not in a relationship with them. Like, we're talking about relationship goals. To be in a relationship with somebody you're in a relationship with, right?
But I'm saying if I'm in one, then why would I be entertaining another man?
So you telling me you gonna spend the rest of your life with somebody who comes home from work, you fix dinner, they don't really talk to you, how was your day? It was good. They watch their football games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might do a little knock up. Ain't no real communication. None of that. It's just empty. Like, it's an empty relationship. It's no actual anything in it. It's totally shallow. It's very shallow. You're gonna do that for the rest of your life.
But how did it become shallow? How did it get? You saying it started out shallow?
I'm not knowing how it got there. We just know that it's there. It get there a lot of ways.
Okay, so then we have to figure out, is this worth?
That's a relationship goal.
But is this worth repairing?
Is it worth repairing? Okay, well, we can talk. Exactly, Ross. We can talk about it. That's one of them. I want to walk through all of them real quick, because I don't want to miss anything or anybody. We go get down to the other part. Well, let me run through this. So the second relationship goal is being able to be open and honest without the immaturity of insecurity. Ooh.
Yeah, now you really have to, what's the word? What am I looking for?
Let me say that again. Being able to be open and honest without the immaturity of insecurity.
But is being insecure really immature?
Is being insecure really immature? It depends, but I'm talking about in the sense of being honest with somebody.
That's what the statement said. You're calling insecurity immaturity.
It can be immature. It can
I think
really
it depends
be immature.
on. I think it depends
Now,
on what
I'm not talking about a brought on insecurity. I'm not talking about a reason to be insecure. I'm talking about being honest with somebody. Like telling somebody, hey, you're not meeting me at this level. And instead of them getting mad with you because they're not meeting you at that level, they actually do things to actually get to that level. They don't go into the immaturity of insecurity by saying, well, shoot, you know how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
All right,
You get
break
what I'm
it down.
saying?
Break it down.
Yeah,
brother.
I'm trying to help you.
Break it down. Okay, I think that's, as long as you are in. Here's the problem, or what could be the problem. If you are in a relationship, some people are not going to be able to handle the honesty sometimes.
But this is a relationship goal. People want to be in an open and honest relationship.
Oh, absolutely, and I think everybody should.
So let me ask y'all something on here, and you can just put yes or no. Yes or no. I want y'all to say yes or no. Do you believe that Will and Jada? I couldn't even get the question out without laughing. Do you believe that Will and Jada is a good example of relationship goals? Just put yes or no. You can just put a Y or an N. I really want to take a poll real quick. We got 7 people on here. It's a few other people on here. I'm pretty sure they dancing somewhere else real quick. But just put a Y and an N. Do you believe that is a good example of relationship goals? Because what you got to realize is the level of relationship that they're on, the level of life that they live, it is so hard for them not to have their business aired on the big screen.
Yeah.
And so what you got to realize is we all have those kind of situations,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
because our life is not on the big screen, it is different for us because we ain't got to have that conversation with the world. But they having this conversation with the world, and still I really don't know which one of y'all said no or yeah. I really don't know which one of y'all said no or yeah, because both of y'all stuff say the chatterbox. I don't know if that was Kyra or Chuan. One of y'all, huh?
Yeah, but one of them needed to be under their own name.
Yeah. Now, just y'all, when y'all answer, y'all put this Kyra, and no, or this Chuan, and yeah, whatever. But I want to know. So we got two answers.
Kyra.
Lady K say no. Can you answer me? Can you answer me and tell me why you feel like that's your answer? Why you feel like that's not a good relationship example of relationship goals?
Twan said yeah.
Twan said yeah. Twan said yeah. Okay, I get it. But I'm just saying, y'all gotta realize this. Like you really gotta realize where they are in their relationship right now. They're being honest with each other, not just about how they feel about each other, but also about the sexual life. Jada says she don't even know how to talk to Will about sex anymore. Like they're at that point of their relationship where they're so unbalanced, but yet they're still able to say, this is my husband, this is my wife, and I love him. A lot of us wouldn't have made it this as soon as we would have got news of August Alsina. Man, say, quit playing. Who wouldn't have went up there and tried to whoop that young boy? You ain't no boy no more. You didn't miss my, say, what's up, bro? What's up? You was in my house. You gonna name everything you done did for this little dude, too. You was in my house. You ate my food. You wore my clothes. You wore my shoes. I drove you. Yeah, I'm finna whoop your butt. In front of the whole world at that. And they're really just putting it out there. Now, if they come out of this stronger than what they went in as, then everybody gonna be like, man, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's not crazy because here's the thing. They're committed to each other at the end of the day regardless.
So would you say that's love?
They say they love each other.
Okay.
And so if they say they love each other, who am I to say they don't?
Yeah, that's what I agree too, Nisha. She said, yeah, I believe for them they have reached their relationship goals. And I mean, you got to just think about that. I mean, look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, everybody would sit up here and say that is a good example of relationship goals. But they had their stuff too. Everybody had their stuff. Just because your stuff not being aired, don't mean you don't have no stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody got some stuff.
Everybody got some stuff.
She say, yes, being honest about it is appreciated, but get on TV and embarrass me? Where's the conflict and resolution? No, it's not. Honestly, Kyra, it was almost unavoidable, the television. It was almost unavoidable. Look at who they are. We're talking about Will and Jada.
Yeah.
It was unavoidable. Somebody would have got wind of it, and whether they would have did it voluntarily or involuntarily, the whole world would have knew.
Absolutely.
The whole world would have knew. So instead of hiding behind these facades and all these lies and stuff, they just said, you know what? We having some problems. I felt, and somebody said that Will was cheating on Jada first, so this was Jada's way of getting her lick back. I think that was you, Kyra. I mean, but she got her lick back, and she is in the relationship. She didn't get her lick back and leave, Kyra, like you would. She got her lick back, and she's still there. I think that maybe it's not what your relationship goes, because relationship goals are unique to every individual.
Absolutely.
Because for one, everybody don't want the same thing out of a relationship.
That's right.
And it's also unique for women and men. Mm-hmm. It's also unique for women and men. Now, for women, relationship goals are very different than what it is for men. I mean, totally. That's why I really want the women to tune in and tell me what your relationship goals are. Because it'll help us as men to kind of see the ins and outs of you. Like, we want to know because we don't know, right? Like, y'all don't know what our relationship goals are. That's why we have to have that conversation. That's why it's good to be in a relationship where we can be open and honest without the immaturity of insecurity.
Absolutely.
Because some of the stuff that we desire from each other is going to cause us to, if we let it, feel insecure. Mm-hmm. Because we haven't been challenged on those levels. And that's what your partner is supposed to do. They're supposed to challenge you in areas where nobody else challenging you. And you're supposed to be willing to let them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Especially if it's good. Now, we going to get to that, but in the bedroom, sometimes it's not the honey ain't gonna work, honey. I'm just gonna tell you, man. You hear me? It's gonna be some stuff that just not. You gonna have to weigh out your differences. You have to weigh out your differences, the pros and the cons. But at the same time, we have to realize that in order to be in a relationship, we're gonna have to critique each other. Because if I really love you, I'm not gonna sit there and let you stay at that level where I see a higher level that you can be. And if you're mature enough and not insecure about it, which you shouldn't be insecure with me anyway, because
Right.
but the immaturity of insecurity. See, you've probably been through this before with somebody and they didn't handle it right. In fact, they criticized everything that you're insecure about. And so now to get in a relationship with a person who's actually constructively criticizing you, it seems like you're going through the same pattern again, but they're not doing it with the same intent.
Correct. But that's where it comes in. It's all in delivery.
It is all in delivery. And I mean, some people, you should never be a postal worker. Let me just tell you, your delivery game is whack. Delivery game is whack. I know I had a whack delivery game early on too, but I have learned to step back and learn how to actually drop the package at the door, knock, and take off running.
Not knock and take off running.
Do you hear me? It's gonna be there. You gonna know that it's been seen. You gonna take the package, boom, but you ain't gonna really know exactly how it got there. You know somebody dropped it out. You gotta be, strategic with this stuff sometimes. Shoot, people sensitive about their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They are.
People sensitive about their stuff.
Depends on what it is, yeah, absolutely.
But see, I build houses, right? And what I realize in building houses is you cannot get to a house without the right approach. Not with a car, not with a vehicle. You can walk up to it, but you can't actually get there and drop off a load. Like if you're going to a house and you're moving in there with a moving truck, you got a moving truck, and you don't have the right approach, you're gonna have a hard time getting to that house. Just like in a relationship, if you're moving into somebody, because that's basically what you're doing. Whenever you get in a relationship, you become their first counselor because you have their influence. Whoever got your ear has your influence.
Okay, that's true.
And so you're actually moving into them mind, body, and soul. But if you don't have the right approach, boy, it's going to be some hard moving going to kind of say, run. Nah, don't run, stay there, because we have to, these are relationship goals. And I'm just telling you what I was told, right? I'm just telling you what I was told. The third relationship goal is this: being confident that the relationship is monogamous. Woo. I know, right? Being confident that the relationship is monogamous. Now, this is a hard one for a lot of folks because some would say monogamy is dead.
Some would.
Some would say monogamy is dead, especially in the United States. They would say monogamy is dead. I think that
that's because there's so much stuff out there,
It is.
You got the poly and whatever.
The thing about infidelity is, and a lot of people say, first of all, can you come back? We was talking about this earlier.
We was talking about this.
Can you come back after infidelity?
You can.
Can you deal with the aftermath?
You can.
I would think that Cara would say you got to get your lick back and then leave. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't saying feeling. Cara, can you come back after infidelity? Is there a way that a person can come back after infidelity? I'm curious. I want to know. I don't have the answers. Like, I'm not spitting out facts of Shelman. This is not facts of Shelman. I'm telling you. We just having a conversation. Okay, Nisha say yes. Nisha say yes. Nisha say yes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can, because it's going to depend on, you got to communicate and find out. Okay, well, what happened? Why? And is this relationship, at the end of the day, what you have to decide, is this relationship worth fighting for?
That is one thing you got to decide, but you also got to realize, because everybody who get in these infidelity situations, they say stuff like, we just want to get back to where we were. Can you get back to where you were?
Well, you don't want to get back to where you were, because where you were, you got your infidelity. So
that's good. That's a good point.
You're going to need to get back to somewhere else.
The fact is, you're already somewhere else. You see,
But I'm somewhere else, as in a better place. You know,
Well, you
because at
can
the
get-
end of the day, for whatever reason that a person's cheat, whether it's him or her, people fail to realize sometimes is that I can make me happy.
right?
You know, I can't expect happiness out of somebody else. I can't expect that person to make me happy. Can they
Right.
do things to bring me some happiness or brighten my day, so to speak? But I'm the only person.
But you know, a lot of people get so caught up in making themselves happy, they forget that they got somebody else in a relationship.
Well, you got
gotta
to
balance
you got to
that.
learn how to balance.
Okay,
you know, if
please
you're in
say
a
that.
relationship, you definitely have to learn how to balance. You know, because yes, of course, as a person, you have to have self-care, and that's very important for men and for women.
Right.
You know, not just for the woman, but for men as well. So if there's something, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be able to do something outside of that relationship.
Say you can't say all I'm gonna go see is that dude hit you like I hit you, or doing my girl dirty and she liked it. I can't do it. That boy say you gonna be seeing you get hit with that mule kick. Say, man, listen, I get it. And a lot of people want to get back to that same place, but one thing you have to realize, for one, if you're going to actually fight for this relationship, you're going to realize that you're not in the same place. You're not in the same house.
Oh, absolutely.
You switched houses.
Yes.
And a lot of times we subconsciously start acting like it. We do. We subconsciously. So we go from a house of monogamy and trust to a house of infidelity. How do you know you're in a house of infidelity? Because now you got security on every door. You got security on every window. You even got privacy knives on all your doors in the inside of the house. They ain't just on the bathroom. They on all the doors. You got cameras in the house, in the living room, in the bedroom, especially pointing at the bed. You are at a more secure level. So you're in a house of infidelity. And you're checking phones. You're doing, you checking everything.
But, and see, you have to get to a place where, and it's steps to that,
Right.
You know, like it's not going to be a overnight process, so to speak. But you have to be able to get to a place where, okay, I'm not checking his phone. I'm not checking behind. I mean, you have to get somewhere, but the other person has to be willing.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. This guy, if you fighting, it ain't no fight with just one person.
Right. So the fights are different.
You know what I'm saying? Like it got to be two of us in the ring.
Right.
Now, if we ain't both willing to go into the ring, it ain't no fight.
Now, I feel like in a totally monogamous relationship, you can battle anything in the world, and I think you will fight it with confidence. I think you will. Because you know that they may not have all the strength or whatever, but they got my back. Mm-hmm. Now, if you fighting in the ring, because you going to have trauma, you going to have trials, you going to have tribulations, and so now you got to fight this stuff with somebody who you don't specifically or particularly trust like that. It's hard to get back there.
It's hard to get back there, but if you love them, you know, it's going to be hard. I ain't going to say it's going to be easy.
I don't know. I think I would rather fight this fight with somebody who I can trust not to do that. I mean, it's not even about the person. It's about me fighting because I know that I'm a fighter. And I'm telling you, I'm a fighter. That's point blank period. I'm going to fight. But I don't want to fight next to somebody who I'm not sure about. And I don't know if I can ever be sure about somebody who would do that. I'm just saying.
So for you, loyalty holds more weight than love?
What? Does it? I don't even recognize love without loyalty.
Love not the strongest emotion?
To you, it might be.
By itself.
What? I can love you from a distance. You can't be loyal to me next to me and be unloyal. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I can love you from a distance.
Love is patient.
And love is kind. Love is all that.
Love keeps no record of wrongdoing.
I'm not. But you know, say, all that's true. All this is true. All this is true.
From preacher to preacher. Love
But
keeps
when it
no
come,
record of wrongdoing.
say, check this out. Look, we ain't gonna be preaching tonight. I'm gonna be real with you. You hear me? Cause sure, they ain't gonna pull out no preacher to sign them divorce papers. I ain't never seen a preacher at the divorce table. You hear me? I'm just being honest with you. Sure, it's about the fight. It's about where do we go from here? So I think being in a totally monogamous relationship is one thing that is a relationship goal. Now, if you have cheated, I do believe that there's some work to be done, not just on the fact that you cheated, but on the reason that you cheated.
Absolutely.
Like, I think that has to be an equal kind of understanding. This is what we gonna do. But I don't think that you will ever get back to a place where you in a house of trust anymore. It's that house is gone. It's burnt down. Ain't no going back there.
Let me say this: for most women, not all, for most women, if a woman cheats, it's because emotionally you and her have some issues.
Some women just freaky.
You be freaky at home, but what you?
Some men ain't that freaky for.
Then they got some problems anyway. Then you know what I mean? So, because if he ain't, you know,
some women just
because you need to talk about that. Y'all need to sit down and discuss. Look here, player. I got some some extra things.
Say, I'm
gonna need done.
I get it. Some women just freaky, just like some men just freaky. It has nothing to do with the sexual. You was freaky before I met you. Like, you figured it out before I got with you. Why you got to figure it out with somebody else? Like, you didn't have nobody when you figured it out.
Okay, so because she's freaky.
He freaky too.
Okay, so he's freaky. So
Either
it's
or.
okay. So that means he can't be faithful?
No, he can be faithful, but he know what his freaky is. He just needs to explore his freaky in other ways.
No, I get married.
Yeah.
This what?
Why get married?
Why get married? I don't know. Shoot, I'm not that person, so I wouldn't know. That's not the aisle I walk down.
But
I wouldn't have walked down that aisle.
But you saying he just freaky, and so
for one, it's hard to put a characteristic on that because you don't know who freaky and who not until.
But I'm saying so to what extent do you think that a man is freaky that he can't be faithful and have one woman?
So check this out. Another relationship goal is being honest in the bedroom. Since we are talking about this bedroom, I could not avoid this freaking situation.
You started it.
I could not avoid it. It's cool. Don't worry. We gonna go and get into it. So, being honest in the bedroom. Can you be honest in the bedroom in 2022? Is that something that you want to do in 2022? Be with somebody who you can be honest in the bedroom with.
Absolutely.
Okay, I dig it. Being honest in the bedroom might cause some insecurity.
Okay. Then let's work through it.
Everybody ain't. It's easy for you, Miss Rice. You know, you already with that. You probably freaky. You know what I'm saying? But you got to find.
Don't listen to him. People trying to call me out.
Two preachers up here. We both preachers on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all those days. Right now, we just being real. We still preachers. I don't care what nobody say.
Absolutely.
Preachers are real. We are human people, and I just want to get this out there. Can you be honest in the bedroom in 2022? I want somebody I can be honest in the bedroom with.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't?
It's a rare thing to find somebody you can be honest in the bedroom with.
I mean, because if you don't, you already got problems out the gate.
So do you expose that before you tie that knot? Dang, yeah. See, we preachers talking about it. We preachers talking about it. Y'all look at us. Look.
Hopefully, Pastor Bird ain't locked down.
Kyra want me to call her. Oh,
Kyra,
okay.
we fully with it's on now.
Hold on, man. Stop it. God dog, you about to start some mess up in here. Let me
Why
get
she
on
can't just get on the thing?
I'm finna put her on there.
No, I'm saying, can she just?
You gotta cut the
screen?
Bluetooth on, bro. Oh, it's on. Don't worry about it. Kyra, just call my line. You'll come through. I know she got some stuff to say. It's very rare these days. It is. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, all that's cool. I know you gonna do what you want and all that. It is.
Oh, that's you.
I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah. Huh? All that's cool. That's the podcast deal. There it is. You got it. But yeah, so it is very rare these days. It's very rare to find somebody who you can be honest in the bedroom with. For one, you gotta ease that freaky up on people. You just can't. It is very rare these days. It's very rare to find somebody who you can be honest in the bedroom. Hey, you keep cutting. Huh? Yeah, I hear something in my headphones, but you know what? It on people. You just can't. I don't.
Oh, you have to turn off your sound.
It is off, isn't it?
My sound is off.
No, your volume, your media volume is different than your phone volume.
Hold on, man. I'm having some technical difficulties, y'all. Kyra, you on here?
Now you're disconnected from the Bluetooth.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Boy. Don't put me. This is finna get heated. That's why it's finna get heated because this is just craziness. Let me go to sound.
And turn it down, yeah.
Ring it and alerts.
So while you waiting on Kyra, I'm just curious as to who.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Kyra, you on here?
All right.
Shoot.
Now repeat that question. 'Cause I got a lot to say, but I don't want to go too far back.
Can you be honest in the bedroom? Because that's a relationship goal, being honest in the bedroom. And I knew you were finna tap into this because
Absolutely.
She told her absolutely.
Yes,
I knew
yes,
you were finna tap in.
Kyra gonna be
I can't
past
stop
honest.
yes, you should most definitely
I knew
be
you were gonna
honest.
tap
That's,
into
you
this.
should be honest. I
Uh-huh.
feel like that should be easy. Both of y'all already don't have on clothes. Why? How come you can't be honest? You can't be honest. You are already. I mean, what if I cannot get my satisfaction if I'm not, and vice versa? So that's important. And if I say something and it makes you feel insecure, that I feel like that's temporary because you can work at that.
Right.
And it's better for you to know and improve the skill, and then or just find out later on that you just never did it right.
But some
you
people will
thought you
actually
was
shut down
doing it,
off
and
that.
You were just never doing it.
Some people will shut down off that.
That's their insecurity, though.
I'm just being honest. Some people will shut down.
They will. Some people
But
will.
there's ways to woo people. You know, to woo
She
them
said
back.
woo.
And you just think, yeah, you gotta woo people. You know, when you're talking about sex is, even though it's talked about a lot, but it is a sensitive topic,
Uh-huh.
that's why you have to woo them. So
Okay.
if a girl is performing fellatio and she bites you, you need to say something. If you feel her teeth, you need to say something. If
Oh.
she's doing something too hard, you should say something. Otherwise, I mean, you're not going to get what you desire from it. The point of that is to have a release. You can't get a release if you're not getting satisfied.
At all.
But that level of communication has to be there. That's
Okay,
like
but Kyra,
important.
question. Okay, so do you say something if it's not a long-term relationship, possibly?
Yeah, stop.
I'm gonna still say something. It's called stop, and I'm putting
Yeah.
my clothes back.
Hey, we good. We good.
Yeah,
Well,
like, you know that.
It's me. It's not you. You know how we it's me. It's not you. I just can't. I just can't.
And that person will know when they reflect back on it, they'll be like, dang, I missed it.
Jakai said you could be honest with him. Jakai said you could be honest with him. He said, "Damn, that tell me and let me get it right. Let me get it right." I know that's right, Jakai. You are a mature adult. That's the problem with us. We don't have a lot of mature adults
Yep.
who can actually take that kind of stuff in the bedroom. I don't have a problem. What I don't have a problem with is you telling me what's wrong, but I do have a problem with you acting like it's right.
Oh,
Because I
absolutely.
can tell.
Definitely.
I can
Absolutely,
tell. If you
absolutely.
acting like it's right, I'm like, man, say, I feel like I done got in here with a cowgirl. She play. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go. Shoot. That $40 fling, they be acting like a mug, man. They do. Quit playing.
Yeah, and I think that
That's why I didn't want to get on this, because I'm too real for it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and sometimes if a woman is into you and she's too concerned with how you feel, she won't say anything. She won't feel comfortable with saying something. So
I think that
That's what
depends on.
requires
I
you
think
to
that
say
depends on the
something.
relationship too, though.
Being honest in the
that too,
bedroom.
You
as
know?
well.
Yeah, because if you really are trying to grow and mature you guys' relationships so that you can mature together in all areas. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, and that includes your sex. So yeah, even though it might be a little hurtful or whatever, you
Right.
say something. You
Right.
know, like, hey babe, like
Right.
you kind of.
Oh, you know, I
You
kind of
bit
like it
her.
when you do this and then do this instead. Exactly. Or because, you know, I don't know how, I almost get on another topic because
Yeah, I mean, but you know,
they, you know,
I'm not fooling
you
with
need to
y'all.
know.
I'm logging off. Take me off the screen cap.
Hold on. So y'all going in.
So you started this.
Hey, look, we was almost there. I told you I wanted to wait, but y'all went ahead and pushed me to it, and I'm glad we getting through it. Listen.
We ain't got but 10 minutes. You know, when Kyra get through, we gonna be over.
Yeah, say, my cousin be going in about this bedroom.
Okay.
Man.
Kyra don't play.
And please, if y'all ever looking for it, just please hit the chatterbox, man, and go just put at Kyra and ask her for your, you know, whatever you got a problem with, just ask her. This girl is a sexologist, man. She knows
Okay.
stuff about stuff that
Okay.
I don't know nothing about. I'm talking about she will guide you. She will take you by your hand. This girl, Lord have mercy. If you want to talk to somebody about it, I'm telling you,
Okay.
that's
Whether
the
you
one to
want to
talk
know
to.
about whips, chains,
So-
handcuffs, no.
Exactly. Tell my
Being-
honey,
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
$44.
Relationship goals. These are what we. Relationship goals. Lord have mercy. So you look. If anybody tuned in, and you're interested in it, you know what you're getting into before you get into it. Caution. Caution. You better be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a real deal. But I love my cousin to death, man. But listen, this is the next relationship goal because we only got 8 minutes, and I got about 3 more that I want to talk about real quick. So I'm gonna skip down a little bit. So the 6th relationship goal is not allowing our personal moments to become public discussions.
Absolutely.
Not allowing our personal moments to become public discussions. Now, I gotta admit that with Will and Jada, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kanye and his woman, all those are those are situations that really don't have a choice when it comes to publicity. But with me and your relationships, we still have a choice. And
Absolutely.
I don't care if it's you saying something earlier about you stop talking to your family members about your relationships, like your sisters and everybody. Like,
Well, I mean, you know, I had to learn, you know, like when you tell your family things, let's say, for instance, y'all have a disagreement, an argument or
a
whatever,
heated one.
you know, yeah. So, you know, you mad. So
I'm talking
you get
about
on
it's
the phone.
bad.
Yeah, you get on the phone, you know.
You step in the car all night.
Yeah,
hot.
because me and my sisters, you know, we thicker than thieves. So,
Yeah.
you know, and then you don't tell him, girl, and he did so-and-so, and he said so-and-so, and then when they see him, they looking at him outside.
Yeah, you know how it go. Ready.
You know how it go, they ready.
Ready.
Yeah, you know, and my sisters, they stay ready to fight.
I'm telling you.
So I learned that you set those boundaries, and so that you can keep the peace in the family,
Right.
and in your relationship,
Right.
You know, because you learn that that's not necessarily their business,
Right.
Because you're not exiting the relationship, so therefore that's between you and him,
Right.
Y'all work that out, however, you know. So you know, voice that to yourself while you're in the tub, whatever you're gonna do, but you know you can't.
And it also
make
creates
that-
issues of trust.
Exactly.
It also creates issues of trust because if I can't trust to get in a heated argument with you, and you keep that between us, chances are I can't trust you with a lot of other things,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna question that.
Exactly.
Like, what about money? You know what I'm saying? Can I trust you with money if we get in the
I
heat?
have a different take on that.
What you got?
Depending on whatever the issue is, you should be able to confide into somebody. I always pick someone that I know is unbiased. Like they're not going to be like, "Oh, Kyra, you was right," and everything I say they agree with. But someone that's going to also tell me, "Okay, you know, right there, that wasn't right." Or
Now you
need
do
that?
want somebody that, but I think that's not. Well, for me, I don't think that's a family member. Because
in a lot of cases, it's not. You are right with that. In a lot of
Yeah.
cases, it's not going to be necessarily with the family member.
you can have a friend, like I do
Because
have
they're
a
gonna protect
friend,
you.
that I can tell stuff, and
Yeah.
she's gonna tell me, "Girl, you know that wasn't right." I mean, because you don't want a person like I was saying. You don't want a person that's gonna always be like, "Oh yeah, girl," you know. No, Because a part of being somebody's friend is
Yeah.
telling them the truth.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
so if I'm wrong, then we're supposed to be friends enough to where you can pull me to the carpet, so to speak.
Right.
You can tell me that I'm wrong. You know, like friends are not going to always agree. And I think that's what happened with people so often is that, you know, you get friends or you think there's friends. And if you tell the person, you know, hey girl, you know, that wasn't right. You know, you shouldn't did that, you know, woo. That's if you ask for my opinion. Now, depending on what it is, I might just tell you anyway. But but yeah, you
An
have
accountability partner.
to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to be able to tell people.
Well, I mean, I can dig that. And a lot of times, it's not your family. And in some cases, it's not your friends either. Because some of your friends got your eye on your man. Got their eye on your man or your
but
woman.
you can use your discernment in those cases, but you
Not
need to
necessarily.
So I'm telling you, some people
Not
good,
necessarily.
good, man.
Not necessarily.
I wouldn't.
Some
In a
people
lot
good.
of cases, I wouldn't go to. You have to be very selective. I'll say that.
Right.
If you decide that you want to speak to somebody, you have to be very selective with that. But nothing is a 100% guarantee.
Right.
Once the words leave your mouth and into somebody else's ears, you don't really have control on where the information goes after that.
Right.
So you definitely have to be selective, but holding it in. That
You
ain't
gotta
gonna
find
work
somebody
either.
to talk
And if
to.
you can't- Right.
I
You're
think
gonna
it's
have
best-
to allow.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I think it's best to find somebody who you are, you know, associated with, but you believe have a great intellect and perspective on life. Not necessarily have a deep relationship with you or your significant other, and you have that
Right.
conversation with them in a third person kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And that way you can get some
Right.
actual, you know, honest feedback on those typical, you know, those kind of, you know, situations. But don't nobody want to have a discussion with somebody who they didn't have an altercation with. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What we talking about?
Right.
Who told you that?
Absolutely.
That creates,
Absolutely.
man, that's a bad place. But in relationship goals, these are relationship goals. So the first one is being in a relationship with a person you are in a relationship with. In other words, having some type of rapport. The second one was being able to be open and honest without the immaturity of insecurity. The third one was being confident the relationship is monogamous. The fourth one was actually establishing a financial system that works for both of you. That's a relationship goal. The fifth one was being honest in the bedroom. The sixth one was not allowing personal moments to become public discussions. The seventh one is this, being understood without having to explain. I know it took a minute for you to grasp that, but
I didn't hear the last part.
being understood without having to explain.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think I said
Relationship
something like-
goals.
Oh, yes. Yes.
A lot of
I mean,
times,
that has a lot to know your partner, being familiar with your partner.
Yes.
right? You talk about EQ or what you call it? Emotional IQ. I'm talking about EQ.
That's all right.
We talk about emotional IQ. We talk about the conversations without words. We talk about being able to, you know your partner so well that you can finish their sentences. You know their facial expressions and what they mean and stuff like that. Those kind of relationships are actually relationships where people study each other. And that's what a relationship really is. At the end of the day, you study that person. You're so into them that you study them when they don't even think you studying them. And that's what a lot of women do. That's how that's so easy to catch a man off balance. You know what I'm saying? Because they study us to the T, Calvin. You hear me? They study the way we walk, when we feel a certain way.
Lauren Skippy. Tell you what.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay.
They study when you put them sweats on. they watch all that. It's cold outside. No, it ain't that cold. It's some pants in there.
Okay. How you answer the phone?
They study your tone. Yes, your tone.
Absolutely.
They study everything about. They even study what days you cut your hair and which days you get your hair cut. Let it change.
Study how you lie.
Well, they study every,
Study
but
how you lie.
and see, man, we study certain stuff too. But most of our studies involve is she down for it? Like, is this a moment? Like, are we having a moment right now? Like those most of the men studies. Most of the time, men don't study that other stuff. They be like, shoot, I guess she tripping. I don't know, man. Shoot, I don't know.
Lord.
I'm just being honest. Men do not look for certain stuff because we feel like if she if she, giving me signs that she want to do something, then she happy. She ain't giving me signs she want to do something, then something wrong. That's pretty much how men sum it up. I'm just being honest with y'all.
Well, we're gonna have to help y'all understand.
Well, we've been asking for help for a long time, and a lot of us, I'm not that. I'm gonna be honest with you. We've been asking for help for a long time, but y'all get a little too rough with it. Y'all get a little too rough. You don't pay me no attention. Y'all be doing too much. Like, shoot, don't nobody want to pay no attention now either. Shoot, we good. All right, I'm finna go play basketball or get on the game or go hoop with the boys. I'm finna get up out of your way. When you call me when you calm down. Y'all have a weird way of expressing how y'all want us to acknowledge y'all.
Sometimes I think
not sometimes. What you call it, Calvin?
I think some people have to, like you learn your partner, so then you learn how to, navigate.
That's what Calvin calls it.
Well, I don't think I nag. So.
You don't think you nag, but this
So
is.
if you're not paying me no attention, then hey,
let me get
there's ways to make you pay attention.
And so listen, this is the last one. Know what we're really fighting about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Down to what down to the root.
What are we fighting about? Is this something that we should be fighting about? Are you really mad about the fact that I left your shoe in the car? Like, why are you tripping? You done threw a vase. What are we really fighting about?
But I think
here, I think we should just remove a statement from everybody's vocabulary.
What statement is this? Grab the mic.
You should know.
Look, Calvin finna say something. Y'all probably he done grab the mic.
No, I just really feel that saying you should know in the beginning of the conversation is null and void.
Right.
Should I know? I'll know after you tell me.
It's really,
but there are some things that you should know that I shouldn't have to tell you.
When it comes to communication, you gotta tell me.
I don't think that's fair.
It's not fair.
So communicate, yes, but you should know your partner well enough to know when you've done.
Yes.
No,
absolutely.
you should know him well enough to know something wrong, but you shouldn't know him well enough to know what.
There's
I'm
levels
not
of
saying that
intellect.
you have to know a complete detail, but I'm pretty sure that there are some things that you've done that you've already upset her about and done it again. When you get to things like that,
sitting on the couch, not speaking to me, I can see there's something wrong.
Right.
But when I approach you and you say
you should know,
no, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I'm with you on that, Calvin.
I'm gonna have to. And
that's a little off.
That's a little off. First of all, because I don't play that not speaking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't do all of that. We're not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, we grown folks. We gonna talk about it. What's wrong with you?
Now, what if he really didn't intentionally do nothing wrong?
Okay, then cool. Then I'm saying, okay, well, babe, that's cool. Hey, after I tell you and we find out that's the conclusion, okay, well, babe, I'm sorry, I apologize.
So we can't agree with Calvin about the statement of you should know.
To a certain extent, yes.
Man, come on, man. Give me a break. How do y'all feel about that, man? Y'all over here, man. Do y'all feel like a person should know when a person feels like they have done something wrong just off the rip? I mean, I could tell the level of mad you are. I'm like, ooh, this might be a bad one.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're doing something and that person reacts, like you've clearly done something. So that means don't just leave that upset right there. Address it right there. I'm going to speak for myself. If someone does something to me and you set me off, I get really quiet because I'm trying to gather myself. If I'm with someone and they let me do that too long, like that aggravates the heck out of me because I know you did something that bothered me and you're not asking, you're not trying to, you're not trying to figure out what it is that you did is not important. So I got to come to you and confront you about what you did. Why you can't just say, okay, clearly I've done something to upset you. What happened? And I'm going to say, you did X, Y, Z. You could have not done it on purpose. You could have done it on purpose. But when you let something linger for too long, it gives off a certain, you're just allowing that energy to have too much play. If it wasn't intentional, but you see that there's certain reaction that he or she is having to, whatever you did, even if you didn't mean it, address it right there.
Like acting funny around family members. You know how people get sometimes? Y'all go around family members and all of a sudden they got this little old weird act they doing. And you like, man, you don't even act like that when we by ourselves. Man, why you acting like that? Man, say, bro. All right, I ain't gonna even say nothing. And then y'all get in the car and they got that look on their face. Now, you should know that part. Like, I get that.
See?
I get that part. But you should know that. But I'm talking about in situations where he didn't intentionally do nothing, or she, because this goes both ways, or she didn't intentionally do anything wrong. That's different. And I do believe that you should know should not be allowed in that conversation. I believe that as a mature person in the relationship, you should say, look, I have a problem with something you did. Okay, what's the problem? What did I do? Well, this is what you did, and this is how I felt about it, and I think that either you should do something else next time or not do that at all. Okay, my bad, I apologize. That won't happen again.
Yeah.
Now, if he or she actually was doing that because of something that you did, now you'll have a whole nother situation.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
See, this is you got to be mature in these situations these days. But listen, I'm glad that. Oh, hold on, stop. We got to hit this comments real quick. Jakai say, yeah, you can read minds. We can't read minds. He say, and don't give hints or clues. Shit, tell me what's on your mind. Y'all know how people do too. They give hints and clues. They have putting stuff places and stuff like that. Nah, don't do all that, man.
No, we're not doing all that.
Let me know what's going on. Sending text. What's up? Man, we sitting in the same house, you in a different room. You need to come here and holler at me. Why you in there? Nah, don't text me while I'm in there. Come in here with me or something. You know, people play too much. They get these little old crazy stuff.
That's too much. Yeah. We're not doing all
now,
that.
Now that I can't do. I don't like.
It happens.
I don't like that.
It happens.
I'm really direct, so I do know people do that, but that's the wrong way to go with me.
I'm gonna tell you what I hate after bad relationships. When not bad relationships, I'm talking about bad arguments. When people come to you as if they don't even want to talk about what just happened and ask silly questions like, "You still love me?" This ain't got nothing to do with no. It got nothing to do with no love.
That's to break the ice.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
You still love me? Shoot, man, we ain't talking about that right now. If you gonna start the conversation off like that, I'm telling you, what we finna Tina Turner in.
Like the situation.
What's love got to do with this? Shoot, don't come at me like that. Yeah, I hate it when people do that, man. Even friends, I can't stand when friends do stuff like that. Hey, bro, we still good? What? Man, get out my face talking about we some still good. Nah, bro, we into it, bro. And if you gonna come at me like that, nigga, not address the situation, we still into it. Yeah, we ain't good. We messed up. Shoot. And we gonna be messed up until we deal with this. Quit coming at me like, I hate it when people do that, bro. I swear.
Temperature checking.
Nah, don't temperature check. You know what the temperature is.
That's what that is.
Shoot, we in the Sahara Desert right now. It's hot.
We not in Alaska. We in Alaska.
We don't need no thermometers. Nah, but seriously though, these are relationship goals for 2022, man. I'm glad y'all stayed on here with us, man. We a little bit over. Again, please tap into that YouTube channel, man. Like, follow, and share, man. Nisha say communication is key. You can't expect someone to know without you speaking on it. And that's just fact about it. We are not mind readers. We human beings. And truth be told, a lot of times you got to be the mature person in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? When somebody do something wrong, a lot of times they don't really want to address it. You know what I'm saying? They want to hope that it kind of go away or you know, cool over or whatever. And you got to be that person. You got to be confrontational. People are so non-confrontational these days. They just want to wait till stuff get to a head before they bust it. And then by the time it get to a head, you got a pistol in somebody's face. You talking about whooping their mama. You done went all the way left with. I'm telling you, these are all facts, not fiction. I'm from the hood. I know how we get. You talking about everything, and I want to see what you got from the shoulders and all this stuff. Don't let it get right there. Address stuff at the door. Address it at the door. Deal with it. Go on about your life. Do not let stuff boil over. Talk about it. And you can't say, but women be like, I'm fine. Clearly you're not fine. You a whole mad right now. Nah, for real. Women gotta stop doing that.
I'm fine. If she's saying I'm fine, that just means I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Well, say that.
I'm
now I guess that's what I say. Like, I don't want to talk about it right now.
I'm too upset, and if I verbalize, I'm too upset right now. Give me some time to calm down.
Then why
If
say
I
you
verbalize
fine?
that and you still come at me, that I'm just gonna explode. So
Why say you fine then?
Sometimes that's what that fine means. Sometimes
No,
that's their way of
don't
saying,
play like
I'm
that though.
good.
No, you cannot do that.
And there are other people who are just like, I'm fine, meaning, and what that means is, I see what you did. And when it's your turn.
Yeah, I got you. That's what that means.
Yeah.
And we don't know the difference. As men, we don't know if it's I got you, I'm fine, or I'm not ready to talk about it, I'm fine. So please just say, look, I ain't ready to talk about it. Don't hit us with no, I'm fine. Hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. No,
yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm up.
I'm okay.
That little tee, that little laugh, that little nod.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Because all you're doing is building up a situation. Because for one thing, this is what he go do. He go say, okay, I don't know what she got up. You know what, I'm gonna leave her alone right now. And he gonna go away, but he gonna be thinking in his head, what's up, man? I don't know what's going on. And so he already messed up. So he's assuming so many things. He already assuming so many things. And if you don't deal with the situation, guess what he assuming? Oh, she must got another little old dude somewhere, man. We ain't even dealing with this situation no more. We used to deal with this kind of stuff different, but now, it's just too much that you can leave lingering when you're doing stuff like I'm fine and all that. If you just simply say, look, I ain't ready to talk about it right now. I'm still too deep in my feelings about it. If we talk about this right now, I might be and choke you or something. Something might not be right. So let me calm down real quick. Don't say I'm okay. You're not okay. And we can see you not okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just like you can see us acting funny in front of family members, and we can see you acting funny in front of cousins. Yeah, y'all women, y'all act the funniest in front of y'all girl cousins. I'm telling you. What? Quit playing. Y'all act the funniest in front of y'all girl cousins. Y'all don't want y'all girl cousins looking at us a certain way. Y'all don't want to say nothing. Y'all be kind of like I don't know. Y'all cut like the spyware on or something. It'd be crazy. Like it'd be weird. Like, yeah, you don't know what my cousin done did. She a little freaky. You can't. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Y'all be doing the most. And funny, y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, okay. Y'all don't act funny in front of y'all girl cousins when y'all man there.
Nope.
Y'all can't even say that and sound honest. Quit playing with me. All right. We notice y'all be acting funny. We'll actually walk off like, shoot, let me go and get away. I don't even want to be part of this here. We know.
Well, Kyra, I don't know what he's talking about. Do you?
Man, so y'all ain't finna play just like women don't cheat more than men.
I didn't say that. I told you. Women are better at it.
Oh, that mercy.
And we probably are.
I tell y'all one thing.
Let me tell you one thing.
Y'all sisters is good, baby. I promise y'all are so good at what y'all do. I give it to y'all. Man, we gotta quit being so emotional. Shoot.
That's funny. That's
Shoot.
funny.
Man, we gotta quit being so emotional when it comes to certain stuff. Certain stuff we can express, but certain stuff we just gotta quit being so emotional.
That's
like
funny.
100.
Okay, that's funny.
Y'all play.
You play too much.
No, we gonna keep it 100. You gotta say, man, shaking my head, man. It's real out here. Y'all play too much. You know what I'm talking about. Women act funny in certain situations, just like men do. You gotta quit doing that. We all gotta quit doing that, man. We just gotta have a mature relationship. If we can't be around each other in front of some people, we probably don't need to be around those people.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not good for the relationship. But relationship goals 2022. Tap in. Let me know what your relationship goals are. We're about 13 minutes over, man, but I'm glad y'all stayed tuned. Look, whatever you do, well, let me let Lady Roz say her final word before I say this.
Oh, my God. Listen.
And Kyra, too.
Okay. So, make some relationship goals for 2022. 2022. Right. Don't just, go haphazardly and not have any goals, because we all should have goals in life.
Right.
So therefore, we should have goals in our relationships.
Right.
You should know or have an idea where you are trying to go
Right.
with that person.
Right.
So, write them down, jot them down in your notes on your phone, whatever works for you. But, but don't just make the goals and don't discuss them with your mate.
Right.
So talk about it,
Yeah.
brainstorm, you never know. You might come across something that y'all didn't.
It might, it might work out.
Yeah, so talk about it and
100.
see. Yeah, you just never know. In 2022, let's do something different.
Yeah. 2022, man. Here we come.
Yes.
What's poppin', Kyra?
Transparency is necessary.
Right.
I feel like that is the relationship goal.
Mm-hmm.
Is transparency. Because when it comes to cheating, there are some people you would not have to cheat if you had an understanding with your partner.
Right.
People do that. And I just think that when it comes to infidelity as a whole, for the people that do step out, it's not that the other person, it's not that you're a perfect partner and you just need release in some other form.
Right.
Your partner if you have an issue with your partner, 9 times out of 10, your partner has an issue with you. The difference is one is choosing to stick around and stick it out, and you choosing to go to somebody else if y'all not both doing the same thing. So transparency is the it.
Right.
I feel like that's a cure to a lot of issues in relationships if you can just be transparent with each other.
That's good. That is really good. Well, I'm gonna say this. For 2022, don't treat your relationship goals like your New Year's resolutions.
Most definitely. Ooh,
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Good.
Don't
Absolutely.
get that good, and forget you got relationship goals.
Log off, Calvin. Log off, Calvin.
Say, y'all, I told y'all I was gonna say something. I just want to say it first. Do not get the good, and forget you got goals. Don't you let that stuff trick you. Nah, 100, man. That's the realest thing I can say to you because so many of us get the good. And we done forgot all about, what was I supposed to say? We were supposed to, I don't even know if I want to bring this up no more. It might run them off. Run them off. Forget the good. I'm telling you, Lord have mercy. Say, y'all didn't think I was going to say that. I must say it. I know how we are. You get to your New Year's resolution, and you are talking about you finna go to the gym every day and all this stuff. Shoot, after that first week, shoot. Man, you done forgot all about that shit. I'm just gonna miss one day, and I ain't gonna go tomorrow either. Well, shoot, I guess I'll try to start again next week. All that stuff. Just hold on to your goals. If you set them, fight for them because you're not fighting for your goals. You're fighting for you. That's right. And I think you're worth fighting for.
Absolutely.
It's your boy Shelvin.
Lady Rise.
And your girl, Lady K.
She live from wherever she at. She ain't told us what she at or what she doing. she probably smoking on some good. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. She don't be doing all that. But we love y'all, man. It's the last show of 2021, man. And we just want to say we thank y'all for sticking it out with us. Please like, follow, and share. And go and subscribe on our YouTube page, man. Listen, we appreciate y'all for this last 6 months, cruising by and chatting with us. Hey, next year, come back. We go chat it up. Peace.